Turn to their closer, Rocket.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So bases loaded with one away. Now the third baseman, Aaron Schunk. Outside low, ball one.
1-0.
Just missed. That one missed, now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way.
Line drive, base hit. One run across, and he boots it. 2 runs are in. And now for the Twins, Austin Charles. Swing and a foul out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. Tapped out in front of the plate. Throws to first in time, and 2 away now.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Ornelas in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike. And he swings through that one.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
The Twins down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, not a whole lot of nitpick in this performance, Boog. He came out of the bullpen ready to go, and he executed, and that helped him get the W.
The closer here in the ninth, Rocket.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
The designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Swing and a foul straight back. Rocket, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next pitch misses, and a count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
1-1-1.
Up the middle. Witt over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Evan Carter, the next Giant to hit.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Outside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Fitzgerald. Off balance beat, there's 1. The double play ends it right here. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
Good work out of the bullpen in the win, Boog. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
The closer here in the ninth, Rocket.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Foul ball there. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed. Fly ball down the line. Brennan on his way over. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And here's the catcher. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rocket, 22 years old. And he was born in Canada. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2. The count. 2-2.
And now it's 3-2.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4. 1 down. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jake Fraley, right through there for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Red Sox by 2. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-2 the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one outside. And now 3-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Jesse Winker. And he takes a strike. Red Sox leading it by 2. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to third. And the inning is over. So 2 down. Will Brennan steps in for the Royals. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Rocket comes out trying to close it out.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. 0 for 3 in this one. And delivers outside.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. First pitch misses. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is outside. And that is out of play. Fought off foul. The pitch. And it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Blanco tracks it down for the out. Here's Joe Adele.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Rocket didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
So they turn to their closer, Rocket.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going.
Jonah Bride now at the plate. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss there. Rocket, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Just missed. That one misses. And now 3-1. One out, base is empty. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Witt for 1.
Out.
That's a double play. The ball game is over. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
Well, not a whole lot of nitpick in this performance, Boog. He came out of the bullpen ready to go, and he executed, and that helped him get the W.
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Rocket.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now the number 2 hitter, 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. It's a ball. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ground ball. And he'll be safe at first. Here's Mike Trout. Right through there for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-2. And there's a ball. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Tying run at the plate. Fastball is outside. Up the middle, Garcia. There's one. How about that double play? So they're down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Rocket, 22 years old. And he was a 10th round pick in 2024. That misses. And that's ball 2. That one missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And that is in for a strike. And now 3-1. And that is out of play. Rocket is just 1 strike away. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that,
Hard on the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Rocket got the save, though it was a bit bumpy at times.
a couple of shaky moments, Boog, but he did enough to keep things steady and help lift him to the win. Nice job.
On to try and close it out.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Max Schumann now at the plate. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Witt over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. So up next, Brent Rooker.
That play won't be trending on social media later on.
Now this is through for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Now Zach Geloff. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's in there at the knees. With the tying run at the plate, they're in the last half of the 9th inning. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
O'Hearn, the next to bat, checked his swing. That's ball 1. And now 2-0. So they're all loaded up.
3-0.
There's a strike. 3-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. The double play ends it right here. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
Wasn't flawless out there, Boog, but I like what we saw from him. Teams won't win many games without relievers who can perform like he did in this one.
Comes on trying to close it out.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time,
well, 1-run game. Now the A's designated hitter for Elvis Martinez. And fouled off.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One-run game, bottom 9. Makes the grab, one down. Next up for the A's, Joey Loperfido. Just missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bleday on the move to the alley. Makes the grab for the second out. So they're down to their final out. Joe Block up next for the A's. Outside. 1-0.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. The Royals take the first 3 games of this 4-game set. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
Well, he showed some lockdown stuff out of the pen, Boog. His teammates see him pitching like that, and it gives him a ton of confidence in him. Nice job to help deliver the win.
On to try and close it out.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's through there for a strike. Rocket, a former All-Star, 22 years old, and he was born in Canada. Gets him to chase after that one. Fermin down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. He's 2 outs away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Rocket is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
So they're down to their final out. Garrett Mitchell up next for the A's. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. And that'll do it. The Royals keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now. Rocket notches his 10th save of the season.
Well, he's definitely a reliable arm out of the pen for them, Boog. Shows how much the manager trusts him, that he's got 10 saves this year.
So they turn to their closer, Rocket.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well, 1-run game. The batter now will be Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Just missed. Hit on the ground to short. Witt over to first. And they get the out on Smith. Vinny Pasquantino steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're starting over. It's 5-5. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one misses in the dirt. A little bit low. Rocket. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
In plenty of time to first, and Bellinger is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Hayes stands in here, takes ball one low. And another ball. And a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is down low. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Rocket back to work. Up and in, and that is ball one.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. That clips the corner.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Up the middle. Oh, the throw is over his head. Here comes Hayes around third. He'll score easily. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error. Ben Kuderna on a pitch out of the pen here. This is his third time out this year. And a final 8-7. A one-run extra inning.